reality? What's the reality?
You guys, what's up? It's your girl AD, and we are back with another episode of What's the Reality. I have my homie, my A1 from day one here with me, my castmate, Sandy.
Yay!
You may remember her from Ultimatum, season 3.
Yep.
Okay.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Perfect Match 3.
Yep, 3.
And she's back.
We're back.
For round 2 of
For
What's
round
the Reality.
2. I think I'm your first repeat guest. So we love that.
Okay, so catch me up. What have you been up to since I last had you here on What's the Reality?
I mean, just living my life, you know, kind of, it's interesting because last time I was here, it was like earlier this year, obviously before Perfect Match came out, but we knew we had already gone through it.
And we couldn't talk about any of it.
I know. We were like trying to speak in code.
I'm like, I don't want to talk about Ultimatum. Girl, you remember last summer?
Well, it's interesting, right? Because like the last 6 months to a year, I've been kind of, you know, doing all the Ultimatum stuff. And then obviously now it's like Perfect Match, which we've been waiting for. And yeah, I mean, it's been fun that it's out now and just kind of dealing with all of that. What, you're not having fun?
I mean, now that it's all out.
Yeah, you're like, okay, now I can breathe.
I can exhale,
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Good thing this is not a show about you interviewing me.
Right. Well, you don't know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm good. I'm good. Now that everything is aired, I feel like a lot better. I feel like we, like I said, can exhale.
It is a big exhale.
Yeah.
It's hard kind of like just week by week, trying to keep everything.
And just not knowing how people are going to react
to certain things.
And it's like knowing, like watching and knowing the truth and the reality and then being like, well, that didn't happen or that.
Exactly.
Blah, 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 blah,
I mean, but that's just reality TV.
That's
you know, it's had my fair share.
Yeah. So how are you feeling now that the show is all out?
I mean, I feel good, honestly. Like, I think this time around has been a really different experience for me, to be honest. Like, Ultimatum was really challenging in a lot of ways. It was a lot of like hard lessons and just tough moments. And so this quite literally felt like a walk in the park compared to that.
Yeah.
Just the intensity of everything. It's a lot more lighthearted, fun, funny, but still like real, genuine emotions and experiences, relationships, everything. So I think there's been a little bit of mixed emotions kind of watching it back and seeing everything.
Yeah.
For the most part, positive, just because it was such a fun experience. I met you guys. Like, we had so much fun.
I know.
And it was cool just being able to like relive all those moments.
So last time you were here, you mentioned that you were having some regrets about the decisions, like some of the decisions and the actions that you made on the Ultimatum.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the Perfect Match gave you a chance to show us a different side of you?
I think so. Totally.
I agree, yeah.
I think just because, you know, with Ultimatum, like the premise of the show is so depressing.
Yeah.
It is
Quite
just
literally. You're going to break up with your person.
It is literally a
and
sad
marry
show.
some stranger.
Yep.
And be stuck with that weird stranger.
And then go back and then it's just.
It is depressing.
And typically the, you know, people that are doing those shows, like the relationship is.
On the rocks.
It's already on the rocks.
Yeah.
And my relationship was definitely on the rocks. And it's your real relationship. So it's like dealing with that with the public perception, everything is really challenging. And yeah, I made personally, there were things that I would have done differently, all of that stuff. And I feel like with Perfect Match, we got to see a different side of me, which was really nice. Just not all the drama and messiness.
I think you got your girl's girl card back.
Thank God. Okay. Girls, girl. That's right. I'm here for the girls.
They tried to snatch that from you.
They tried to snatch it, which I don't blame them for some of it. But also, I was just kind of involved in some messy drama, which was really unfortunate for me. But I'm actually really glad with just how Perfect Match went. And it's interesting because we filmed Perfect Match before I even saw the Ultimatum. So that was something that was really scary for me. Like, just internally, like when I was kind of going through Ultimatum, I'm like, oh my God, like what happened on Perfect Match? I don't even remember barely. And, you know, I didn't get to have those lessons of seeing yourself on TV, even just noticing little things like touching your hair every second that you're like, I can't implement this on the next one because we already filmed
you don't know, right?
You know what I mean? But I do think that I carried myself really well throughout the show and the experience. And I did have time just to like grow and learn from when we filmed Ultimatum to when we filmed Perfect Match. There was a year of, you know, and I did a lot of like healing and therapy, and I was going through my breakup with Nick, and then we came to Perfect Match, and I felt like just kind of, a new person.
Yeah.
And so it was good.
How did you get approached for Perfect Match?
They just approached me. They asked me, I got an email to have just kind of like a check-in call. And they were checking in just to see where I was at with my relationship with Nick and everything. And then, they asked if I was interested in maybe doing another show. And I said, I mean, depends on the show. And so we kind of just went through the process.
When they said Perfect Match, were you like immediately yes or immediately no?
No, I kind of was like, yeah, I'd be down because it's seemed like a way more fun show.
Yeah.
If they asked me to do like Love is Blind, I would say no, thank you. Absolutely not. But it was just, it was just something that I felt, okay, this is like night and day difference from that really heavy, intense experience that I did with Ultimatum.
Yeah.
And this is something that could actually be fun. I could meet somebody, I can meet friends. That was something that was really difficult with my first show because we could not be friends with the other girls on the cast.
Yeah.
So it's like, that was a big thing. Everyone thinks that the girls are friends. Oh my God, how could you guys do that? We couldn't even speak to the other women on the show until after we wrapped filming. Whereas Perfect Match, we all were living together. So we all got so close.
Was there anyone that you were hoping to see at the Perfect Match house?
Honestly, not really. I had no idea who was going to be there because I definitely didn't know that they were going to open it up to outside of Netflix.
Right. That was a shock.
Yeah, I really didn't know though.
Yeah.
I guess
Did you think any of your girls would be there?
I thought maybe Zaina. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't.
No. But it's so funny. I always think about the day we walked in together.
I love that. That was one of my favorite moments ever.
So like there is a lot. Let's kind of set the scene up. So we're in Mexico.
Yeah.
And we're in the hotel for like 3 days before we started filming?
Like 3-4 days or something. Yeah.
And again, we're just by ourselves with our thoughts. And then one day they're just like, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah, they're like, tomorrow morning, be ready by 9 a.m. You're like, okay, are we doing this?
Yeah.
Also, did you know that you were going to start in the house?
No. I mean, I had an idea.
Okay.
But whoever
so
really
I
knows.
had no idea. I actually, I thought for certain that I wasn't.
Yeah.
Because somebody told me that they had gotten a separate call that they were starting in the house.
Oh, no, I didn't get that call.
So I didn't get that either.
No.
So I was like, okay, so I'm not starting.
But I did say, do not make me a bombshell.
Right. I didn't say that.
I was very clear about that because I was like, I'm not stealing anybody's man. I don't have it in me. I don't have the energy.
I didn't want to do that either. That's not like, it's just a tricky situation, but you
never know.
We don't have control over that.
Yeah, you never know.
And so I actually thought 100% I was going to start as a bombshell.
Yeah.
And you don't even know. You don't even know what day of the week it is when you're in there. And you're like, okay, what's going on? And then, the producers came to my room and they're like, okay, so we're starting everything tomorrow morning. We need you to be ready by 7. And I'm like, does this mean I'm starting in the house? Like,
happening?
Oh yeah, you're starting for, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then we're, waiting in the vans for hours. Redoing our makeup 700 times.
My 12th layer of lip gloss.
Literally the setting spray
in the back of
that
the
is
car. And then they're
off.
like, okay, time to go. And then they line us up outside the villa, but only everyone else is hidden.
You can't see anybody. They literally make you duck. They would make you duck when another car was driving by, so you couldn't see anyone. Because we really had no idea who was going to be there. And that also, it helps, set the tone and the excitement.
So then when you came around the corner, I was like, who is this girl? She's fucking stunning.
I was like, okay, I know who you are. And I was really excited to see you because I don't know why. I just wasn't, I guess I didn't really anticipate the other women that were going to be there, but I saw you and I was like, oh my fucking God.
And what did I say to you?
You were like, girl, I don't know who you are, but if they're putting you with me, I'm excited to see your show. And I was like, what?
I literally was like, she must have did something. You must have done something.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, that's right.
And then that was the moment we just became A1s.
And then we walked in and that was genuinely one of my favorite moments.
That was so good.
Show.
I couldn't the fact that we came in together first and had that moment to just bond and build our friendship. Even though it was just a quick 5 minutes before everybody else started rolling and
it did set the tone.
Yeah, it really did.
I know.
And we were like, this is our house. We're not going anywhere.
The first ladies.
Yeah, first ladies.
We're the first ladies. That's right.
First ladies. So that
and you went somewhere for a little bit, but that's okay. You came right back. It was still our house.
We're
both Scorpios.
Yeah.
You have the 444. I think I had a 444 necklace
you did,
on. I was like, okay, this is meant to be.
We vibed. Yeah,
I
immediately.
Love it.
I just love you.
I love you so much.
Gosh. Okay, so what were your honest first impressions of the men on day one?
I mean, I thought they were all a bunch of attractive tree trunks. That's how I was like, these men are huge. Like, I'm like, I just was like, we're in the forest.
Yeah.
We are exploring the forest, and everyone was good looking, I feel like.
Speaking of tree trunks, like Clayton came in with the oranges.
He was literally an orange tree. He was like a big orange tree. That was like my first impression.
Yeah.
And, everyone kind of seems really cute at first before you kind of start talking to them. And then you start talking to them and you're like,
uh-oh.
Damn, okay, next.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
But I definitely, Louis caught my eye, of course.
Yeah.
Daniel caught my eye. He's attractive for sure. I was kind of like, who's Cody? Had no idea.
Yeah. I'm not going there.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought it was like a good looking group.
Yeah.
It was interesting though. I wasn't really into any of the guys except Louis.
Yeah. That's
just
how
by
I felt.
talking
I
to
was
them.
actually like I'm not gonna lie, I was so deflated until Ollie walked in.
Yeah, you were
I was
like,
just like,
I kept looking at the door. Like,
please,
where's my man?
Literally, like,
yeah.
I'm like, there's no way.
No.
There's no way this is the selection.
Right.
And he came in the door, I was like,
thank God.
thank you, Jesus.
And you knew right away.
I was like, where are the grown men?
And he knew.
then did you see in the edit when it was like grown men?
Oh, and
like,
he walked in. Incoming grown men. Incoming hubby. I love that.
No, I was so underwhelmed.
I loved watching you guys back. Obviously, you know that I'm like your guys' biggest supporter and fan. But it was just really cute to actually see like the first conversation you guys had, your guys' first kiss. And like I even remember talking to him, because you talk to everybody
and he
the whole
couldn't
time.
stop. I know.
And I was like, go get your girl.
Go get your girl, yeah.
Go close the deal right now.
Yeah.
And you guys just instantly knew, which I love.
Oh, gosh. Okay, back to you. So you and Louis seemed to connect pretty quickly, and you guys matched the first night. What was it about Louis that caught your attention?
Honestly, I think it was just more his energy and personality. Like Louis has a great personality.
Yeah.
He's hysterical.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Really good energy. Like, and you know me, I need somebody that I can like banter with, that I can be a little playful with, flirty with. And he was that for sure. But yeah, I wasn't into anyone else, to be honest. Yeah.
You guys did connect immediately.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so, like, it was kind of what you were saying about Ollie and I. It was so nice to watch you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really. Because at first it was like you guys were just like playing games and kind of like,
yeah,
we're open and we're this and we're that. And just like as the days went by,
it would
the
get more
feelings
and more.
that were like growing. I was like, whoa.
I know.
At one point I was like, they could actually win this because you guys were locked in from day one.
Yeah.
You both tested the relationship.
Right.
You guys played the game. Like you guys were so like in it. And I was like, whoa.
That was like our strategy. Like a lot of people kind of closed things off really early on. And him and I were like, that's like silly to do that just because we're in this
There's
whole,
so much. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and also how do you know if this is like your perfect match if you're not actually kind of testing the waters with other people? So that was kind of we agreed on that, which is why, we do seem so open and like entertaining other people and whatever. But I think that actually just made us closer deep down because we were like, okay, no, I want you. We were actively like choosing each other through it. Which was cool. And I know that you saw the growth of our relationship more than anyone pretty much. And we don't see it so much, I feel like, on camera, because it does get like diluted with everything else, which that's fine. But kind of what it was.
So Alex definitely tested y'all's relationship a little bit, like kind of
a lot of it.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
But okay. One, I was fighting.
Yeah. The boardroom. I'm glad I saw that back because when you came back in the house, I was like,
I know you were so mad,
because I was like, I was so relieved that you were going in the boardroom. So I was like, I know my girls got my back. And I saw what you're doing. You were trying. And,
I tried.
And you did. And
I tried.
I'm glad I saw that. And also at the same time, it's like we're on Perfect Match.
Right.
Put him in with the hottest girl there.
I'm glad she came in.
Yeah,
I'm so glad she came in because she was a test for Louis, for Ollie, and for whoever else would have, like she.
Totally.
I'm glad she came in.
I support that. To be honest, I probably would have done the same thing if I was in the boardroom. But it was hysterical seeing Yeah, actually, you and Ollie going at it,
I was
and just
trying
that.
my
I know
absolute
you were.
best.
I know it's okay. It's okay. We still made it through.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a night too. That was a night. They
God,
cut a lot of that
they
night
did cut a
out,
lot of it out. I'm
which is good
surprised.
though.
Good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised because there was more drama.
That night was so drama filled.
Yeah, because it was me and Louis, and then Rachel and Clayton were going through their thing. And so it was just, I think there was so much drama happening that they could only show so much.
Take it all out.
But that was definitely like, people don't realize how scary it is to like have your man go on a date and then come back with quite literally a bombshell.
Yeah.
And then you are basically could be on the chopping block and you're like, wait, hold on.
Any of us could've.
Any of us are. But especially when your guy is the one on a date and he's kind of trying to choose.
Yeah. And
he
the
made
fact that he loves the jealous aspect. He loved it. Like you guys did not see he loved, like he would literally say, no, I love this. I love watching her get jealous. I love watching her get upset. He loved it.
That is his like eyes would just light up when I would get a little jealous. And I'm not typically a jealous person.
Yeah, we know.
But I will fight for something if I need to.
Yeah.
But that was like, he had me fighting for my life out there. We don't really see it as much.
I think I was asleep by the time y'all actually matched. Honestly,
you were.
We matched.
You guys came out of your room. I remember when we rang
the bell.
We
were like, finally.
Yes, because it was like
2 hours later.
I know. And you know what the crazy part is? He told me he was never going to match with Alex the whole time. He literally told me that. He was like, I was never going to match with her.
He just wanted to make
He
you
knew
sweat.
that he was going to match with me the second he was on a date with her. He just was like, she's not somebody that I would actually match with. And he made me sweat and sweat and sweat. And he also says that the reason he was kind of got like offended is because I was saying, can she handle him?
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry. I think that's super
He's like,
valid.
I'm not a kid.
No, but it's like, but that's super valid. You're a self-proclaimed menace.
Yeah.
You need a woman that can handle that.
Yeah.
Not just anyone's gonna be able to handle it, right? And it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I say the same thing about myself. Like, I need a man that can handle all of me.
Like
I was handling.
Nowadays, today.
Today, with what he has going on in his life, no thank you. I don't need to. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Let's talk kissing challenge.
The kissing challenge was pretty funny. Obviously I knew when I was kissing Louis, because it was Louis. I was kissing him every night. So I knew exactly when it was him and, his sanitary issue. So
that disappeared quickly.
Yeah, what happened to the sanitary issue?
Out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Out the window.
So I knew when it was Louis, but with Clayton, I thought I was kissing Daniel.
Oh my God.
Like, because they're really similar. I genuinely got them flipped around.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that was Daniel.
That's so funny.
So it was like, I was like tripped out. I'm like, wait, Clayton? I did not know that. But the other ones you can kind of tell, right? Because they all have like different builds. But Clayton, Daniel, and Ollie have the same like structure, build. But yeah, that was a trip.
That was a mess of a day.
That was
the way we tried to like get out of that kissing challenge.
Everyone was like freaking out. I low-key was like, okay.
Yeah, I
didn't want to do the eating challenge or like the climbing challenge.
It took a while for me to come around. I was just like, I don't want nobody kissing Ollie.
Of course.
I was like, I'll kiss everybody. I don't want anybody kissing him.
Close your mouth. Right. I mean, at that point, I think it's like, this was our second or third challenge. It was our third challenge.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's like, it's been a little too long. Like we're a little too like comfy in our, we're like family at this point. This is, if they did it the first week, it's like, okay, none of us know each other yet. Right. But they were trying to trick us. Yeah. I know. How did you feel about kissing some of the guys?
Honestly, I could do without. There was one point when Ollie and I's kiss was going where you could hear Nick go, "This is the longest kiss in perfect
They
match
like had to actually like separate
they literally
you guys.
had to stop it. Like we wouldn't stop.
Right. I know.
As soon as I knew it was him, I went crazy.
That was just a trip.
That was a mess.
Yeah. It was kind of fun though. I don't know.
I would never do that again.
Can't say the same for
Somebody
myself.
said season 4 me.
No.
Jesus. Because you and Clayton got the high scores, you guys ended up going on a date.
Yeah.
And Rachel and I were laughing about this last week, but I want to know what was going through your head on your date with Clayton.
I was like, why am I in the woods with Clayton right now? Why am I not on a date with Louis?
Yeah.
How did I possibly win a challenge without Louis?
Right.
Like, come on. Like, are
Right.
you kidding me? And I just was, you know, obviously we're on the date. Clayton's a friend.
Yeah.
We were strategizing about the boardroom for the most part. And I was really surprised when he had told me basically that like he was going to dump Rachel. Cause I was like, wait, what? Like, that's crazy. And that he wanted to maybe put himself on a date if it was a girl's board, if it was a guy's board, whatever. Yeah, what was going through my head was like, can I go home and go back to Louis?
Did you want to match him at any point?
With Clayton?
Yeah.
No. Love him as a friend. He was really fun in the house, but I was not like attracted to him like that at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't attracted to most of the guys in the house.
Same.
I really wasn't.
Same.
Like my friends and my mom kept being like, do you not want to match with anyone else? I'm like, no, I really didn't.
No.
I kind of like, I don't know.
Because there were so many, like, they don't really show, but like you have to talk to everyone at every mixer. Have to talk to everyone. And every single time I'm just like, oh, I don't want to have another conversation. I don't care.
They would literally be like, go talk to this person.
Yeah.
I'm like, and also I'm like, of course I'm going to say hi to everyone, talk to them. I talked to all the girls that walked in, all the guys, introduce yourself, you know, get to know them. And I think where, you know, kind of the drama comes in is like, oh, like your man sees you talking to the new guy that walked into the house, where you're like, I'm literally like welcoming him into this
I have to talk
house.
to him,
yeah, I'm not actually interested in matching with him. It's like, yeah, to switch up a match is kind of crazy because
it is insane. We're
essentially like living with these guys and you also, if you match with someone, you're instantly sharing a room, sharing a bed, bathroom. Like that's kind of a big thing.
That is a big deal. Like you can't like just switch your match every night and be laid up with someone else every night. It doesn't work like that.
It's not even like Love Island where like we all are like having, you know, all the beds are together.
It's you two.
It's just you guys in a room. And so that's also how you get so close with your match because you're
once the lights go out and the mics go off, you're like having real conversations and you're literally talking to that person all night long, all day.
Yeah, exactly.
So I need you to talk me through some.
I think I know where this is going.
Because y'all went into that boardroom and your ex pops up. And you're like, I know exactly who he'd be perfect for.
You're like,
I thought you loved me.
Okay.
I thought you loved me.
I do love you.
No shade to JR,
but you're like, but shade to JR. Yes.
I thought you loved me.
Girl, I love you. And
you were in a trial marriage with that man.
So I didn't want to go on a date with him. I really didn't.
So you sacrificed me?
Well, I wanted to put you on a date.
Yeah.
Because I actually wanted to see how Ollie would react.
Yeah.
Because remember, there was some
turmoil.
There was tension.
There was
I
a
was
lot
getting
of
mad
tension.
at the guys because I was like, back the F off.
They had their claws in us.
Like, and I wanted to put you on a date. I wanted to see how he reacted. I also, of course, I did want to bring JR to the house. I wanted to have for myself, sure, but no, like not for me. But yes, I wanted to have a conversation with him, and I hadn't talked to him since Ultimatum.
So okay, because now I'm curious because I remember being on the date, and obviously, like your show wasn't out, so I had no idea who he was,
right?
And so I'm like, oh, like what show are you from? And he's like Ultimatum, and I'm like.
Oh, because I didn't tell you before you left.
I had no idea.
Because we
had no idea.
Okay,
so then I'm just
sense.
like, mind you, I'm like doing my little clay bowl, and I'm like, Ultimatum, okay. And I'm like, oh, what season?
I thought we talked about this before you left, but now that makes sense because we couldn't.
Okay,
right.
And then he's like telling me about his experience. I'm like, oh.
You're like, with my girl Sandy.
Okay, and I never told him. So I was wondering.
Oh, you never told him?
I never told him. I never told him.
Okay.
I was just like, oh, well, you're going to have fun when you get in the house. And he was like, why is that? And I was like,
did he know I was in there?
Not for me. And we never talked it up. That's what I was going to ask you. Like, did you have any inclination that he could be there? Or did you guys talk at all?
No, we didn't talk at all. Not one word. Which also I would like to say that kind of says a lot. Him and I never spoke to each other after Ultimatum, after Perfect Match. I never saw this man if the cameras weren't in front of our face.
Yeah.
So I will say though, when I did see him on the boardroom, I had a little weird inclination that like maybe he would be there than he was. And I was like, I have to like do something with this. I can't just be like, okay, next.
Yeah.
I got to do something.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put myself on a date with him because quite literally I was really over it. I was already like, we're done with this. We're good. I'm happy with Louis. But for the plot, we got to bring him into the house. And you know, maybe him and AD could be a fit. I don't know. I will say though, you guys had a lot in common, which I didn't know, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That was kind of like trippy watching back, but
a lot not in common. So
a lot.
There were a few moments where
I'm dead, but we that was we did not need to do that, and
that night got crazy as well.
Did it?
Yeah, I feel like every mixer night when somebody came in, it was just a weird.
It was weird energy because it's like Ollie was sweating when you were on your date, which I wanted.
You know what I kept saying in my head? I was just like, when I get back to that house, I need Ollie to be like so calm.
This is what I told him.
So collected.
Yep.
So like if I would have came in the house and he was like manic and running around and be like full of rage. Yeah. Exactly. And when I walked in the house and he was just like, I was like, Lord.
That's what I told him. I was like, you need to keep it together. You need to let her do her thing, and then she'll come right back to you. And this is what
he looks so good.
These men needed to be like tested a little bit. I wanted to test your guys' relationship. Did we have to do it with Jared? Maybe not. Should I have put you on a date with Carrington?
Oh God.
I mean, I don't know who else.
No, I understood.
We did it for the plot. We did it for the plot. But
I was just so happy to come back and see him looking so fine.
And that's what we wanted. And then he went right back to him, and then Jared got the boot.
There were a few moments on the show where Louis questioned your intentions, and we saw how emotional that made you.
Yeah.
Why that hit so deeply?
Why did that hit so deep? Because the man that's been on 17 reality shows, dating shows, is questioning my intentions. Being on, like, I hadn't even had a show come out yet. I hadn't even like seen myself on TV. So it just was like, what?
Yeah.
Because I'm doing what we're supposed to do here. And I'm like literally chatting with the guys that walk into the house, like talking to them. And
it was a reach.
And you're like questioning my intentions when, what are your intentions? I don't know. I just thought that was crazy, to be honest. And I still think it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's super
Did you guys
hypocritical.
ever talk more about that? Or how does he feel your intentions are now?
I don't know. We don't talk.
So
how are his intentions though now? A little questionable, right? I don't know.
You want to get into it?
Do we?
We definitely can.
I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Within the last 4 or 5 months, he's been on like 5 shows.
Yeah.
He's on it. There's another dating show that already came out before our show's even fully out there.
Is it already out?
Yes, girl, it's already out.
It's live on TV.
It's live. It went live August 11th. Our show didn't even finish airing yet. Already on another dating show. It's like, that's crazy to me. Why?
When was that filmed?
I have no idea. After a Perfect Match.
He's booked and busy.
Booked and busy, yeah.
Booked and busy. Who's his agent?
I don't know. Himself?
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to circle back to that because I just have another thing I want to talk about that really, I wish you could have been at this mixer like a fly on the wall.
Oh, I don't.
Like a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
Because even what was shown
was nothing.
What was
it? Can you please tell me?
It was a cesspool. Like it literally, like I felt like I walked into an orgy. Like
what were they doing? Just like making out the whole time, just
the whole time, whole time, and calling it games. I'm like, this is not a game.
He literally goes, "It was a dare." I'm
it's
like,
not a game.
I'm sorry.
I dare you to kiss.
I dare you to kiss who you want to kiss in this house.
It's not a game.
That's not a dare.
Like it started off the first round.
Yeah.
Okay. Truth or dare.
Okay,
like,
a dare is like go jump in the pool.
Yeah.
Not go make out with whoever you want to make out with.
Everybody
That's not
was
a dare.
Freaked the fuck out.
Exactly.
Just freaky.
I know.
Freaky. I was mortified. I didn't think for 1 second I was going to be there at all. I thought like they took Freddie and I out and I thought we were just going to chill and vibe until like the big mixer. I didn't think I was going to be a part of that at all. I was so pissed off when I found out I was going.
Oh, why?
Why?
Do you want to see Ollie?
No, one.
No, yeah.
Because things were getting back to me via you and Rachel.
Right, like,
things were getting back to me. So I don't know. I just didn't know what the hell was going on.
Well, thank God you were there.
Thank God.
Because, oh my God, can you imagine how much more they would have dogged us if you weren't there to literally like, rat them out?
It looks like there would have been much more, but I don't think there could have been much more.
Oh, that's great.
They're like, they probably would have
were they doing
had
other
sex
stuff
or something.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. So you got to watch it live as it was airing.
Yeah.
How was that watching it back?
I mean, not surprised, obviously. Like, we know that it was, you know, we knew that they went crazy, but it was still just gross, honestly, especially given, like, for me personally, me and Louis, it was actually after our fight that we had with him questioning my intentions. And then we made up, and it was like, you know, the things he was,
were good.
the things he was saying to me, like, he was saying some stuff to me that night, like really, really nice things. And we got really close. We're being really open and vulnerable with each other. And then the next morning, the morning that they left for Guy's Day, he brought me Mango, the teddy bear.
Yeah.
And like, it was this really cute moment. And then he like ran off and like had a little like
let's
orgy.
tell people who Mango is.
So Mango is this little teddy bear that Louis gave me after he made me cry and he felt really bad. So he gave me this teddy bear. And I think he gave me something else too.
And why did we name him Mango?
Well, Mango, because I would cut Louis Mango every morning. And that was just our thing.
They bonded over Mango.
We loved Mango.
Yeah.
Like we were in Tulum and I would make him I would cut him Mango every morning. And so I had a little teddy bear named Mango. And it was really special.
So he gave you Mango and then
He gave me Mango, our child essentially.
Yeah.
And then went off and destroyed the family at the Guy's Day.
You know, I did pinky promise him that I wouldn't say anything. And I literally, but only because I needed to gather data. I needed him to feel free to be. Like, literally, I was like, I won't say a word.
I'm not going to say a word. You're like,
and I just, no, literally, I told the guys,
that when they were in the pool, you're like, hold on one second. And you're like, I need to see
Ollie kept trying to like distract
eyes.
me and pull me. And I'm like, no, I need to be able to say, not say maybe could have. Like, I need to see.
With your own eyeballs.
I need to witness.
Yes, exactly.
And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to say anything.
And like, let them do it.
I'm not going to say anything.
No.
And then that clip of Ollie being like, oh, if AD snitches, I'm not going to match her.
That's a joke. That's comedy.
Sir.
Please. Like, are you kidding?
Don't piss me off.
Yeah.
Don't piss me off. The first thing I did was.
Tell us. You're like, girls, sit down.
Everybody sit.
What do you know? No, but honestly, I would have handled it the same exact way. Because it's like, let the guys have the opportunity to tell us. Louis did tell me for the most part. I mean, he told me that he made out with this girl, and then three-way, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was making out with Alex outside of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know the extent of it. I don't know how many hours it was.
It was a long party.
I'm sure.
It was a long
I'm sure they were just like
party.
hooking up in the pool. Let's be real. Like, they probably weren't just making out. But
it
like,
was a long party.
But he did tell me, the other guys, they really thought that they weren't going to say. I'm like, are there not cameras up your thighs?
Did
like,
you feel a kind of way watching it, like kind of that side by side when you're like, put a girl in front of him.
Oh yeah,
see what he does.
I actually thought that was hilarious. I was kind of hoping they would do that. Like,
Netflix ran with it too. That meme.
Okay. I was like, that was a little rude, but like we love it. I'm here for it, and I can make fun of myself all day. I do not care. But yeah, that was like, again, because him and I were in the strongest place that we were in pretty much the whole time. The morning of when he left. So that's why I was just like, oh my God. I'm embarrassed because I'm actually surprised, but you know.
That's what I was wondering. People gave Louis like a lot of credit for coming to you and telling you the truth about what happened that day, but still having to hear the details must have hurt. What was going through your head in that moment?
I kind of was just like, okay, don't trust him. I was really starting to trust him and really let my walls down. And really starting to like fall for him, not just in this show, but like actually as a person. And then that just kind of snapped me out of it. I was like, all right, he's the same old guy. He's the menace. Like, he's doing his thing. He's always going to do that. And so like, don't be stupid. Yeah. That was pretty much what was going through my head.
Yeah. So after the drama with the mixer, Rachel and Ray sent you on a date with JR, your boy.
It's not.
With your boy JR. Do you feel
like, can we, like, are we done with JR, please? I'm so over it.
Okay, then let's just wrap it up. Do you feel like you had unfinished business with him, or do you feel like?
To be honest, no. I felt, by the time I went on a date with him, girl, I had already seen him 5 times.
6 times over it,
at the end of the show. It would be one thing the first time he came into the house when he's on a date with you and we talked. It was like, okay, cool. honestly, that was like closure for me. I'm like, I wanted to say hi to him, wanted to like catch up, maybe see if there was something, but there wasn't. I knew that there wasn't. I was good on that. Then I saw him again at the girls mixer, then the all cast mixer, then on my date. And at that point I was kind of just like, oh my God, I'm over
But by
this.
the time you guys went on the date, we had all convinced ourselves that there were new people.
Right.
We were all convinced
I was hoping that there was someone new.
And the boys were like, there's new guys coming in,
I was hoping
we were all praying
like,
that
they would
there was
like
a new batch.
fly in some new people.
Yeah.
But obviously there wasn't. And it makes sense, of course. I probably would have done the same thing if I was Rachel.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure, we had some like, some time to actually like talk and whatever. But at that point, I just was like, oh my God, I'm really over this. And the thing is, I want to clarify on this because it looks like I'm confused when I come back into the house. I was confused on Louis because JR was basically putting a lot of things in my head. Louis, come on, he's not here for you. Every other guy here has their arms wrapped around their girl. He's never like that with you. But like, kind of making me question Louis' intentions.
You mentioned that you got into a fight like
we
5 minutes into.
The first 5 minutes. Because he right away started being like, Louis not here for you. Don't you want a man? Aren't you just sick of babysitting? Kind of talking smack on Louis. And I got really defensive because I'm like, if me and Louis have our own thing going on, that's one thing. But like, you're not going to talk shit on him. You don't even know him. Nor do you know our relationship. If you were saying this to me, different. But like, he doesn't know anything. And so I popped off on him and they didn't air it. And then even when we went back into the house, he was like, wow, Sans, I've never seen you pop off. You've never done that. And I was like, I know, because like I've hit a breaking point with you. I'm done.
Right. Enough.
I was like, get out.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
So that's that on that.
And again, this all happened before the ultimatum stuff came out and all the drama, and me really seeing the full picture of everything, seeing how he's speaking to other women in the interviews, how he's talking about me in interviews.
But just like brought that sexual energy from
everywhere.
That's just a lot. It's just
a lot. It's all the time.
Like,
to
let that
everybody.
go. To anyone. To anyone with tits, really.
Everyone. And it's just like, it's not cute. It's not appropriate. It makes women uncomfortable. And when there's cameras up our face and you're saying certain things, it's like hard for us to be like, don't say that. That's like, you don't want to make it awkward and embarrass them. You're like, haha. I'm like, I just would laugh it off. Same. And that was my bad. I should have, really like stood my ground on some things. But just seeing everything full picture, it's like, okay, no, goodbye. Next. Also, like, again, if him and I had a real relationship, don't you think we would have spoken in real life or seen each other? We live in the same city, essentially. I'd never seen him once outside of cameras, not once.
Okay. And that's that on that, folks. So on your final date with Louis, you two had a pretty deep conversation about your relationship, and he wrote you a sweet little note, which I didn't know. That's so cute. That?
Yeah, it was really sweet. It was actually really long, and it was really cute.
What were you feeling in that moment?
I honestly could not believe my eyes because I was like, Louis Russell is sitting here like with writing me a handwritten letter, reading it out loud to me on camera. It was really, really sweet. Yeah. That was definitely like peak moment of everything, on our first and last date, mind you, because we never won a challenge. And I don't know, just the vibes were really high. We were really, really close. And I mean, I felt like it was real. I don't think he was doing that for the cameras. If anything, he would
performative.
If anything, he would like not do that for the cameras. The so it was real. And he even said like, I've never known someone this closely or something like that, because him and I were really close. Like that man like cried in my arms, like I knew a different side to him that most people on this planet will never see. And I think because we trusted each other to like open up, and we had a really close like bond through all of that. And then I don't know, it's just like it's a weird thing.
Did you guys talk about like your future and what it would look like outside of the show?
Not really so much. Like we would talk about like, okay, what are we gonna do from here? But we never gave each other like false hope. We were never like, oh my God, okay, we're gonna make this work and da-da-da-da-da. We just were really grateful for the time that we spent together and like the connection that we built and the relationship that we had. And we're like, no matter what, nothing can like take that away. Like we've already experienced this together, and you know, whatever is meant to happen will happen, and we'll see like how it is going back to reality and going into the normal world. Obviously we live in different countries, but he was planning on moving to LA in general. And so we're like, so there was kind of like, okay, I think we can make it work, because if you're going to be in LA, you know, something can come from this. But that was kind of the extent of like our conversations around what's after
The
this,
future,
you know?
Do you feel like you had collected enough data on him there to make an assessment of it probably wasn't going to go beyond that?
Not really. I thought that we were gonna like at least try, because he was talking about visiting LA and like, you know, okay, I want to come out before your show comes out. I want to be there for you. You know, he was really like when he's on and he's amazing. And then when he's not, he does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that was kind of the weird thing to see. Like, I think being on, you know, the show in the villa, it's like you kind of have their undivided attention more so. And I think it was genuine 100%. But it's like once reality kind of kicks in and other things are going on, especially with Louis, like he's like, it's
out of sight, out of mind.
You know, so I think kind of seeing kind of like how he just didn't really give a fuck after, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was almost immediately after.
Immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk finale. What did you think about the final compatibility challenge, like twist that they threw at us?
Well, I actually liked that challenge because those are my types of challenges.
Yeah, I love a compatibility one. Yeah.
I do not want to be climbing rocks
hoisted up and
jumping
on
into
balls
water.
And
no,
I don't
thank you. I will like, let me tell you what your birthday is.
How do I know this person? Yeah.
What your mom's name is, like all that stuff. So I did like it, but at the time we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Girl, we were so tired and just, But I thought that was a fun challenge. It was kind of a bummer that like no one, like if you weren't in the top 2, then like you didn't get a chance at like being like voted as the perfect match. And that was just something that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think overall, like the voting, like from season 1, 2, and 3, like I don't know, something about the voting just needs
it
needs
to change.
It needs to change. It just doesn't make any sense that people that don't know shit about your relationship or what you've gone through have that much power. I think that is like
it's exactly
the most insane thing. And I know they tried to like switch it up to like minimize like no shade, but like Ray and Rachel winning. Yeah.
Which
like
I did.
If that group had their way.
And they wanted Ray to win because he was
won.
outside the house majority of the time.
So I like that they narrowed it down, but like let's narrow it down again. Like let's.
No, exactly. I agree because it's like I don't want to like exclude anybody because we're all a part of the cast, but it is really difficult when people that have never even stepped foot in the house are voting. They literally do not know the relationships. And that's kind of what happened season 2. They just voted for the people that were like their friends, which I get, of course.
Right.
But it's like that didn't really make sense. And to be honest, I think as a viewer, the audience gets kind of annoyed with that because they want to see the couple that they're invested in win. Like, I think everyone wanted to see you and Ollie win, which I knew that at the time. And everybody in the house voted for you and Ollie. Respectfully, and I love
Except
Lucy.
for Louis and his Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Which I was, did they show that on the thing?
Which is fine. I understood because it's like those are his boys.
I really wanted you and Ollie to win. I was like really actually bummed when you guys didn't win because I knew that you guys were legit. You guys could use the vacation. I knew Lucy and Daniel were not going to take the vacation. I knew it because I knew it wasn't going to last respectfully. Like, and it didn't, which again, it's like a wasted vacation. You know, can we transfer it to you guys?
Please.
You guys actually took your own vacation.
We did,
which I'm glad that you guys did.
Yeah, we did.
And that kind of like, I'm sure
it was very necessary.
I know. I want to like hear about that more.
I know.
And just the like how your guys' relationship has evolved.
A bunch of us stayed after filming Wrapped, and you guys, Louis,
Lucy, Daniel, Scott. We went to Cancun.
Yeah, and Ollie and I were a part of the plans to all go to Cancun.
Yes.
And then Ollie looked at me like the night before and was like, yeah, we're not doing that. And
I was just you guys took your own little vacation.
we're not doing that. So we ended up staying in Tulum.
Yep.
And then
how was it when you guys were in Tulum? first time, no cameras. Like,
it was good.
I mean,
Yeah, it was good.
I know.
It was good.
I'm just,
It
I
was
love
good.
that.
Yeah.
And you guys went back.
Long story very short, we're grateful that we didn't go to Cancun.
I'm grateful that you guys didn't go to Cancun.
Cancun after y'all left. Then
you did?
Yeah, we went to Cancun after.
Oh,
yeah, and we had our own. Wherever you guys were, we were not.
Yeah.
We were just kind of avoiding.
You guys needed some real time together, which, to be honest, like,
for sure.
I feel like that probably helped your guys' relationship really like grow.
Yeah.
It's what you guys needed after all the craziness to actually like sit down and assess, okay, are we going to do this or are we not? You know?
We stayed a full week.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you guys just went back to
girl,
separate ways.
For a short time. And then I was off to London.
I know. Then you went right back.
Right to London.
You're like, I've been in London for 3 weeks. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, my girl's getting married.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
But you didn't miss anything in Cancun. In fact, I'm actually glad that you didn't come because it was a shit
That's
show.
when everybody's relationship fell to pieces.
Yeah. We saw a different side of the boys there. Me and Lucy were like, what is going on?
Do you want to talk about it or no?
I mean, it just was like, I saw the maturity level just plummet very quickly, just being there, being out. And I was like, I could never deal with this because it just was like not, I'm like, I just deserve better. Yeah.
How long did y'all stay in Cancun?
Like 2 days.
Yeah. And then it was, get me out of here.
We're like, time to go home.
Yeah. What did happen? Like after the show wrapped, I know you kind of mentioned that it was almost immediate that you and Louis just stopped talking. Was it immediate?
Pretty much. Like after we went to Cancun, obviously, kind of saw a different side of him, which I didn't really appreciate. But we still obviously had our relationship and everything. And then, you know, we basically said bye to each other. And that was kind of it. Like we kept in touch a little bit, voice noting back and forth, checking in like here and there for maybe a couple of weeks after. But it was like very like sporadic, nothing consistent. And to be honest, like I am not a girl that's going to like chase a man ever. I will just never do that. I'm super like, I can read a room and I'm just used to like
being pursued.
I'm feminine.
Yeah.
And Louis just was kind of like all over the place and, you know, like just taking days to respond or hours. And I'm like, okay, you're going to take hours to respond. I'm going to take days to respond. Like that's how I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just like, you know, and it's fine, but it just kind of fizzled out. And then we just lost touch, honestly. Yeah.
So for those of y'all that may not know, our boy Louis was spotted hanging out with Love Island's Huda. What are your thoughts about him and Huda, if you have any?
I don't know if they were spotted necessarily hanging out. I think they hit a red carpet together on purpose.
Were they spotted first?
I think they were spotted first at the Grove.
If you don't want to be seen, go to the Grove.
Yeah, literally. I don't know if it was like they were spotted at the grocery store. They quite literally hit a red carpet.
Yeah.
And hard launched their whatever relationship the day that our show premiered, mind you. For the people that don't know, like when you're on reality TV shows, especially dating shows, you have to keep your dating life on lockdown until the show is done. Because it ruins the show. Yeah. It ruins the surprise. It's like, that is like reality dating 101. You have to keep everything super private. And it almost felt calculated and very intentional that they're not being spotted, but hitting a red carpet the day that our show premieres.
Were you upset?
Yeah, I was upset.
Yeah. Did you talk to him about it?
No.
Have you talked to him about it?
No, did not say a word to him about it.
Yeah. Have you talked to him since?
No.
Yeah.
Only when we were at the promo stuff. Yeah. I was upset mostly for the show, not for me personally. Like it kind of was like a little bit of a relief in a way.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the show, the other castmates, our storyline, and most importantly, the audience. Like I thought it was a really, really big slap in the face and just a disrespect to the whole production.
I feel that.
Right? Like, didn't you feel that way?
I don't think there's anything that that man can do that would shock me. I was
Right.
just like, you know what? Louis being Louis. It is so unfortunate that you didn't get that time to like have your story play
He had
out
to
and
wait
have that
maybe 10
mystery.
days.
Yeah.
Literally, we have 2
2
weeks of
weeks.
airtime.
Yeah.
You could have waited 2 weeks, especially with your relationship that has only been alive for 2 weeks. Like any other real relationship, like all of ours, we've had to kind of wait months and months and months to actually reveal what's going on for the show, the timing of it. And a lot of other castmates have been doing that. And then for him to do that was just like very disrespectful and selfish. I don't know.
Well, now that the show is aired and everything is out,
Yeah.
is there anybody you want to reveal? Are you
Oh.
single? Are you dating? Are we in a
Okay,
relationship?
AG. I've been seeing somebody. Yes.
Come on, T.
You know.
I do know.
I know you know. You know all my stuff. Yeah, no, I've been seeing somebody for the last couple months.
Yeah.
And we're really happy. Things are really good. I mean, there's been some roadblocks with this show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy
No.
to watch your person on TV with somebody else.
Yeah.
But it was like filmed a year ago, and I think that's the challenge that a lot of us have run into with this show. You're engaged, pregnant, like life goes on in a year. A lot can happen.
Yeah.
And then we kind of watch things play back and we have to keep our current life a secret. You thankfully got to reveal that beforehand, but imagine if you had to keep your pregnancy and engagement a full secret. Like how? It's difficult to do that.
It is hard.
Right?
It is hard.
And it's really hard for
somebody that's not in the industry.
that's not also on the show with you, like to kind of process that and digest it, So that's been interesting, but
you're working through it.
Oh, we're good. Everything's amazing. And it's like, it's actually nice that, okay, everything's out in the open. Now we can just like freely.
Are you back in your dating age range?
Yes, I'm back in my normal dating age range. We date up, honey, not down. Yes.
I love that for you. I can't wait to meet him. We should all do dinner, actually.
I know, we need to.
Okay, let's switch the tune. Play a little game. You know I love to play a little game. Okay. We're going to do Perfect Match Season 3 Superlatives.
Okay, love this.
So I'm going to call out a superlative, and we have to pick which person from our cast best fits that.
Okay.
Okay? First one, most likely to steal someone else's match. Juliet.
Oh. Wait, not her. I love Juliet, by the way.
Love her so much.
Not her trying to steal Louis. When she was like, should we match? I'm like, I texted her. I was like, you bitch, you're trying to match with Louis. She was like, I don't remember.
Remember when she looked Madison dead in the eyes and was like, so you're not going to match with Cody? Can I match with Cody? And Madison was like, jeez.
That is honestly a good one. I would say instantly I thought about Alex, but Juliet actually would be more savage to the point where she'll be like, do you want to match?
Yeah.
Alex like wouldn't really do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Juliet. Respectfully, love her.
Yeah. Okay. Best dressed.
Best dressed. I think me and you. I do.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I always thought that we had like the best outfits.
I really love that purple number that I wore.
I love that
was so cute with the headscarf. Yes. Yeah, that was so cute.
Yeah, your like redemption.
And then you like
your revenge.
Sandy has a signature dress. Like
I do.
You have a signature look. She's gonna show the abs.
It's gonna be
elongated.
Cut out here, cut out
that
here,
is the
and
Sandy
long.
look.
It is the yes. Thank you for
and it eats every single time.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh
I love a good strapless,
cut out,
long, colorful.
Yeah.
Glitter
every time.
Jewelry.
Ugh, every time. Okay. Biggest heart.
Probably Freddie. I just feel like he
is a sweetheart.
He's just a sweetheart. And even just hearing like some of his thought process from like, why were you doing certain things, Freddie? He just is like, it comes from a good place.
Yeah. He always thinks big picture too.
Yeah. I just think he's a really sweet soul.
He's so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would you say?
Biggest heart? I would agree, Freddie. Just sweet. Just
what about out of the
sweet.
girls? Let's do that.
Probably Rachel.
I was gonna say maybe Rachel.
Just,
she's just like literally a sweetheart.
Yeah, just so sweet.
I agree.
Okay. Most likely to start a villa-wide argument.
Madison. kind of did,
She
actually.
triggered people every single night.
She actually did start a villa-wide
I
argument.
know.
Remember her, Louis, Alex,
Freddie got into it.
They didn't air it, which
Holy
I'm surprised. But at the
hell.
all-cast mixer, they were shouting across the pool. Like everybody was involved, and it was because Madison was
stirring the
respectfully
pot.
running her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most unpredictable. I would say Daniel. Like, I would have never expected him to act the way he did after everything that.
Right? Because
that caught me off guard. That was
Right.
my most shook moment.
Right, exactly. Because it was like Daniel would never, because he
Right.
was so strict
Right.
with their
Very
relationship.
strict,
And
yeah.
it was like him doing, not Lucy.
Yeah.
And then for him to go crazy
Yeah.
was crazy. Okay, most unpredictable. Also Juliet.
Yeah.
I think Juliet was unpredictable because it's
Yeah.
like, what is she gonna do today?
Yeah, no
like,
idea.
who is she gonna match with?
Oh my
who's she
God.
gonna kiss?
Every minute Juliet spent in the house was a minute worth living.
What's she gonna say?
Yeah.
What is gonna come out of this girl's mouth?
You never knew.
I am locked. Yeah. I am
Okay.
here for it.
Most extra. In what way?
I think me, honestly. I was like carrying my hairbrush around everywhere, mini straightener on hand, doing my lip gloss everywhere. Like, I do think I'm a little extra. I'm like
okay.
I'm like a princess. My
That's
churros, like
the churros.
yeah, I'm gonna say I was the most extra.
I never want to see a churro or a cricket or a tire.
How in the fuck did you eat the crickets and the churro?
You know, you do what you got to do.
I was like, this is not a joke because there's 7 churros on this plate.
And you took your sweet little time.
Because I was like, I will be damned if I'm shoving my face like that on TV, drinking milk. Like, I'm not in an eating challenge.
My God.
Like,
remember how sick Louis got after?
Yeah, Louis
after the cameras cut from that challenge.
The medics had to come to Louis because the medics came.
They came
because of the pepper.
Yeah,
because he ate a
he
pepper.
was like throwing up. Like it was bad.
I was like, okay, this is okay. He's also extra for
Yeah,
that. I'm like, no one else needed a medic.
I literally looked at Ollie while he was eating that pepper, and I said, if you throw up,
You're like,
I'm gonna get the
scarf
ick.
it down. You just ate.
I just ate. If you throw up a pepper, don't ever talk to me again.
Literally.
They didn't air that, but I was like, I swear to God. If
You're like, I have a belly full of bugs.
Literally a belly full of bugs.
Eat the pepper
damn pepper
and move on. I love the belly full of bugs because for
Eat the
real,
pepper.
No, that was
Eat the pepper.
Actually, and also though, I'm like, Louis, eat the fucking crickets. Like, you were gonna make me do it. He's like, I'm not eating it. Rock paper scissors. I'm like, haha, joke's on you.
Yeah.
Like, I know that you had to eat it because
Ollie's vegan.
vegan. But like, I was literally taken back when Rachel and Ray was like, you got it, Rachel. I'm like, you're gonna make her eat the crickets?
His perfect match.
Who are these men?
I don't fucking know. Biggest overthinker.
Maybe Rachel?
Did she?
I don't know. I think she can get in her head a little bit. Or
maybe Clayton. I feel like he thought the process out.
Okay, you're
a lot.
Yes,
the intuition, the thinking.
Clayton
the
is a big overthinker. Yeah. He's a big thinker.
Yeah, in general.
A little too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He overthought a lot of it. Okay, most likely to cry.
Rachel.
And Lucy. Rachel and Lucy.
No, but Rachel is the queen,
she's the
of
queen
the
of
tears.
crying on the
My
screen.
Pisces queen. Yes.
Oh.
She is. That is her brand. Is we love the tears. Lucy did cry a lot though.
She did. But
I would cry too.
did I cry? Yeah, when I got kicked out.
Yes.
That was the one time I cried.
Yeah. You had one cry, I had one cry.
Okay.
Us tough Scorpios are like, I'm not gonna cry here. It will pull it out of you though.
Okay, and most likely to become a meme. I would say Netflix did deem me meme girl of the season because all
of your faces,
the reactions.
Yes, that's actually true.
But
you're like a good meme.
I was just shocked.
When I think
I
of
spent
meme,
a lot of my time shocked.
Yeah, the whole thing. I was like,
shocking.
What's going on? I think that you're a good meme where it's like, okay. But when I think of a meme, I think of kind of, I don't know.
Silly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was
for
thinking
a guy.
like Clayton. But he's not like meme-worthy faces. But like, like dancing and.
Did you see after he voted me and Ollie and he's like, and that deserves a happy dance. No,
because I didn't watch the full episode yet.
The way me and Ollie burst out laughing, like we were so like, he was just like so happy for us.
Right.
And he breaks out and he's like, that deserves a happy dance. And I'm just like staying on brand.
I will say his dancing videos give me life.
They just show up on my feed and I'm like, go crazy.
Yeah.
Go crazy. I would be so remiss if I didn't bring in another sweet soul before we wrap up.
Oh, there's someone else here?
Yeah, your mom.
Oh my God, stop. Yeah, Mom, come. Come on.
Just a little hi.
Just say
Just
hi.
a little hi.
Oh my God, stop.
Oh, yay.
Yes. Come in. Here, is she going to cry? Here, put your hair.
Oh, she's so cute.
Cute.
You did great.
Yes.
Oh,
Aw. Mama.
I know. Obviously, I don't have any questions prepared for you
Yes.
because I didn't know that we would be blessed with your
Right.
presence.
I bring her with me everywhere. She's
I love that.
my
You're a good,
lifeline and my
charm.
best friend.
So
and my
introduce us
biggest
to your
fan.
mom.
This is my mom, you guys. Say hi. You better be nice.
And you better be
you
nice.
better be nice to my mom. This is first place Lori Gallagher in the flesh.
Period. Okay, so
Where do you think I
you've
get my sass
seen
from?
Sandy on Ultimatum. You've now seen her on Perfect Match. How do you feel about having a reality girly?
I love turning on the TV and seeing her face.
I'm gonna
pop
cry.
out. I'm like, that's my girl.
Yeah.
I
Aw.
love it. I love
Even in
love,
all my
love
crazy
it.
moments.
Yeah, I'll have to say the Ultimatum was hard to
Mm,
watch
mhm.
Yeah.
because it was really real.
Yeah.
And it
And
was,
you knew Nick.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was,
Yeah, that was
really
hard.
difficult. Perfect Match was fun. I could
Yeah.
watch it 100 times.
Did you call your mom like when we got chances in
Yes.
between?
She was
Did you
the only
update
person
her?
I would call
Oh,
because
yeah.
because we'd have like 20 minutes on our phone and I would
Barely.
just like give her updates on
Yeah.
everything. She's my best friend, so
Yeah.
I tell her everything, and she is here for all the drama
tea,
and
yeah.
the tea
I
and
love
the
it.
reality. The reality.
Yeah.
She loves it, and we do our little watch parties for the show. We like
Mhm.
I'll watch all the stuff for the first time with her,
Mhm.
and we just have a fun time. She always makes me feel good about it, even if I did some crazy,
Yeah.
messy stuff. She's
Mama's
like,
love.
she's like, you are so good.
Yeah,
I'm like,
my
"Thanks,
mom's the
Mom."
same. My
I know.
mom's the same way.
I
She's like,
like-
I'm loving the show. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, what show are you watching?
I know, right?
Even with Ultimatum, she was
Yeah.
like, you are a star. I'm like,
that's my
thanks, Mom.
Well, you raised an amazing, amazing
Aw.
queen.
She's my best friend.
You
I'm
guys.
very, very proud.
I feel like I'm looking at my future in like 20
Yes.
years.
Oh,
I'm sitting
yeah,
on a
you
podcast with my
will.
daughter, and I'm just like,
absolutely. I'm so happy that you're having a
A
daughter.
girl,
Like, I
yeah.
feel like
Yay!
us women, we want that. I want
Yeah.
this
yeah.
for myself,
Mhm.
and I'm really excited for you to have
Oh,
that.
God.
I know. It's the best thing. So I watched your show, Love is
Aw,
Blind. I'm
yeah.
like, dang.
We went through it. We
Yeah.
went through it. Yeah.
That was, you did
So
some
now
tough
we're
stuff.
here.
And honestly, I'm so happy for you because you did go
Mm.
through it, and you literally found your Prince Charming, your love story, everything, and
teddy
it's
bear.
all on
Yeah.
TV. And like, I am so happy and honored that I got to like see it in the flesh and be so close to you
Yeah.
through the
And
process.
you rooted for us.
Since minute
Yeah.
one. Like, I just knew it, and I stayed true to that.
Mhm.
And like, it's so cool to kind of be on the other side of it and like be in the know and
Mhm.
just really know how
Yeah.
amazing
Yo, oh my
your relationship
God.
is. What?
I never talked about, well, I could never.
Oh, yes.
You guys, I was pregnant and no one knew. No, I didn't, like Ollie and my family knew, but we weren't public. And I get a random text, like had to be like
Random.
7 to 8 in
It
the
was-
morning.
it
Like
was right when I woke
very
up.
early.
Yeah.
And she texted me, she said, bitch, I just had a dream that you're pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And I go,
You were
can't
like-
wait for Perfect Match to come out.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
like,
like-
no, what did I say?
You said we moved.
I'm not pregnant, but I moved to, no, I didn't say I'm not pregnant. I said, but I live in LA.
You said, guess what? We just moved to
Yeah.
LA, and I was like, shut up, no way.
I had to
I-
change the subject. She
I let it go,
literally
bitch.
was
Why
like,
did I just have a dream that you were pregnant?
and I literally was like,
Wow.
Ollie.
I
Your
had
intuition.
and I had the most vivid dream. I remember I woke up and I was like, oh my God, AD, you were like beautiful mother
Yeah.
as you are
Aw.
right now. Exactly. Like, it was so
It was
weird. And I was like, I
so
have to text
weird.
her
It
this
was
because I had a
so
feeling you were
weird.
pregnant. And I was like,
Yeah.
I need this in writing.
It was so
and
weird.
I could kind of tell by your response. I was like, I think something's going on.
Yeah.
And then obviously when you came out, I was
Yeah.
like, I knew it.
I know.
I'm like
I was like,
low-key
Sandy's gonna
psychic.
kill me. You're gonna
Yes.
kill me.
No, obviously.
Yeah.
That is, I know, I wanted to bring that up because I
That
clocked
was
it.
so, you did. That
Like,
was so weird.
I
was like,
knew it in my
Ollie.
dreams.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for you. And it was
Yeah.
beautiful. And here it is. Like, It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the best mom ever.
Oh, thank you.
So you're living in LA now?
Yes.
And where's Ollie living?
In LA.
Oh, so you're
Yeah,
both
they got
together.
a place together.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
They have a
we're here.
nursery and
Oh,
everything.
everything's all
Seeing
set.
him like posting pictures, like setting up the nursery, I actually died.
That's all he does.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
That's his
I
favorite
died.
pastime. Yeah.
It is the cutest thing I've ever
That's
seen.
nice.
He's gonna be the cutest girl dad.
He's just already so obsessed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's so obsessed.
Him holding a little baby
Please,
girl.
A
please,
girl,
no more
yeah.
crying. Okay, well, Sandy, thank you for coming on What's the Reality again.
Again.
And I'm sure he'll be back for.
I'll be back again.
Yeah, again.
Why not?
Why not? Truly, why not?
Why not?
Mama Gallagher. Thank
Mama
you for,
G.
Mama
We
G.
call her Mama G.
Oh, Mama G. Okay.
Mhm.
Make sure we have Mama G on there.
Mama G.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank
and thank
you.
you for blessing the world with this beautiful,
Aw,
beautiful soul.
stop.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you for having me.
yeah,
And
of
thanks for
course.
bringing my mom in here.
Yay,
That's so
that's so
cute.
sweet.
Of course, of course.
We
We
love
all need
you.
to get our moms together.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Wait, is your mom here?
No, but she will be.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to come.
She's gonna have to
do
come
grandma
help.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little cute
Amazing.
girl.
Yeah. But
All right.
yeah, so thank you guys.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And thank you guys for joining us on another episode of What's the Reality. Be sure to follow us on all social platforms at What's the Reality Pod and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. And I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.
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 Yay.